Batman Arkham Shadows, a game that single-handedly made all of us Arkham fans jump out of our seat. Yeah, like, I jumped out of my seat. But also single-handedly disappointed us upon watching the trailer. Like, we watched that and we were like, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. So in today's video, y'all, I basically want to give you everything I'm excited for about the game, everything that I hope that they're gonna do, and then I want to give you everything I'm terrified of, because they're pretty equal on, the amounts. So before I get into that, guys, my name is Boogs. If you don't know who I am, which you probably do, I mean, who doesn't know who I am? I play video games, review video games, and seriously, like, overanalyze video games. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into today's video. All right, so starting this off immediately, I just need the one thing that'll make this a guaranteed buy. If they can do a smooth transition from flat screen to VR using the Arkham formula, specifically the combat and stealth. If the combat and stealth is anything like the real games, oh my god, I will buy it. I'll buy it. If it's anything like that, it's almost a guaranteed buy for me. I would love to play Arkham in that format, from that view, with with thug dialogue and that immersion. They're getting scared, detective vision, all that shit. Honestly, fucking down for it in VR. The next thing I really want is a good storyline and good extension of the lore. Now, we aren't getting anything new when it comes to the current timeline, the current canon of what's going on. This is not post-Suicide Squad, from what I don't believe. It seems to be seeming that this might be an Arkham Origins sequel, or maybe prequel. I'm pretty sure probably a sequel, though. And that alone is pretty cool, considering WB tries to ignore Arkham Origins with every fucking part of their soul. But I won't let that happen. But that being, we're still going to get more lore, or we're just still going to get Arkham. Now, it won't be Kevin, I know, rest in peace, but it probably, hopefully, I pray, if it isn't, people will die. Not really, just joking. I really hope it's Roger Craig Smith. He's great. I think he's definitely underrated as Batman. Blah, blah, this, that, and the third. Now, that's really it, honestly. The cons, there's honestly more. I'm super worried about so much. Let's get into that, but real quick, a quick word from our sponsor. I can't joke about that. Alright. Let's go. But, okay guys, so, let me talk about what I'm worried about, because there's a lot of it. Coming up first is kind of what I was excited about not being true. I'm so worried about the transition of the gameplay being proper. I really want a immersive, realistic VR game. I really don't want another Arkham VR that we had before. That was more of an experience or a tech demo. It wasn't really a full-on Arkham VR game. It wasn't. It was more like Batman Arkham experience than it was actually a full-on, transition to VR, which is not going to be perfect. There's going to be some stuff that doesn't feel right, just considering the way you're playing it is super different. But like I said, that's a big thing that I am worried about, is just that transition. I don't need another crappy VR game based on, a good character like we get with the Spider-Man VR game, and a lot of these actual on-brand names for these heroes don't get done right, so I'm hoping Arkham does and able to pull it off. So far, it seems like these developers have a lot of passion for this game, which is most of the time a good sign. So, yeah, that's the first thing. The second thing is, I'm very worried about the voice actor. I don't know if it's Roger Craig Smith yet, and if it isn't Roger Craig Smith, I'm going to be a little upset. I know this is kind of a stupid thing to harp on, but I really think Roger Craig Smith should be the voice. He was already in the game already. I think he deserves another voice opportunity in another Arkham game. I think he was so great in Origins, and I think he does a great job playing a young and unprofessional Batman, more or less. I mean, he just doesn't have a handle on his emotions at all. And I think that's a very entertaining, fun, badass Batman to play as, and just to hear. Roger Craig Smith is a talent But if they don't end up using him, I'm gonna be mad. But I'm also worried. Are they gonna do linear or open world? I really hope they stay away from open world. I think a linear game like an Arkham Asylum size could be good. Now they could still base it in Gotham. Everyone knows I'm a pop 'em. Coming at me, man, I'll drop 'em. Everyone knows that I top 'em. Sorry, but we could also do, you know, a Gotham. It just wouldn't be fully explorable. Then you have to do invisible walls or like maybe no traversal. So like you may only be able to glide in a stealth section, or you know you might be walking through an alleyway or running on a building. But it's all kind of in a linear type of way. I think all of that will be good, but I'm really worried they're gonna go open world with this, and I think that'll severely hinder the game, considering it's completely unnecessary. And also, they're going to have to make a whole new Gotham. And I think, I don't know how big this team is. I don't know what the budget is. But from the choices of villains and from, you know, what we've seen so far, it seems like these people know the character or know, you know, some stuff with the character I didn't even know about. They seem like really passionate, but I really hope they don't try to do like every other game. Let's do a big, massive open world filled with nothing. I don't want it. I don't care for it. I could care less about it. Another thing I'm worried about is the overall gameplay. I'm hoping that it isn't a... I really want them to try to flesh out the gameplay. That's a big part of Arkham's fun factor, is countering, punch, counter, punch, cape stun, combo takedown, multi-ground takedown, you know, grapple, hook, slam. Like, all this shit is kind of important to that franchise, and it's the reason it's loved. It's a big part of the reason it's loved. Is the gameplay, the revolutionary free flow combat, and honestly, I really don't think should be that hard. But like I said, I'm not a game developer, but there's been a lot of other things that game devs make that I say that shouldn't be that hard, and they end up screwing the pooch. If that's the phrase, let me know if that's the phrase. But you know, those are kind of my big thing, guys. I don't think there was actually that much difference in the amounts. But alright, y'all, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to be good, eat good, and weep good. Speak good. Get punched in your teeth good. Become a beast good. Yeah. See ya.